You back? Are you struggling to get the gym sessions that you want due to those dodgy knees, the aching knees, the pain deep inside the patella or deep inside the knee joint that is just aggravating and a proper nose when you want to just crush heavy stuff? Well, for my 25 years of coaching, I've seen so many knee injuries, had quite a few knee injuries myself, and here are the 5 exercises I would suggest you try that you can do at home to be able to strengthen those knees, so when you get in the gym, you can absolutely smash it. So just a quick disclaimer before we carry on. If you are struggling with really, really painful knees and you haven't sought any advice from a doctor or a physio, go and see one. Don't waste time. Remember, we've got very minimal time on this earth, so the more time we can spend training doing things we love, it is sometimes worth spending that bit of money on quality professional help, so you skip ahead of that rehab process and get back into the gym as quickly as possible. These exercises are pretty effective, and I'm sure that the physio will agree with how effective they are. But once you've had that assessment, they know exactly what's going on, then you can get yourself back in the gym ASAP. Okay, your knee is the centerpiece of what's going on in the leg. It's in the middle. So you can have ankle issues and you can have glute or hip issues that will make your knee sore, okay? So if you think about the door hinge, all right, when that door hinge is open and closed, that should be a nice smooth hinge joint opening and closing. Now, if you do something like a squat, so a couple of things to think about here to identify what's weak. If you do a squat here, and this knee, say for example, my left knee comes in and then comes back out, that would say to me that my left hip is maybe a little bit weak, my left glute, okay? Likewise, if I do a deadlift and my knees touch together, that is another good sign that I've got weak glutes. So when we think about how to identify the problem, look upstream and downstream. So sometimes your ankle, so if you hurt your ankle, twist it, Achilles tendon injury, that can cause issues in the knee because of the imbalance through the ankle and the calf. Likewise, any back issues that maybe affect your glutes, all these things can play a part in where we are. So now that we've covered how to identify it, here's the 5 exercises to help you get better. Okay, option 1, wall sits. Now this can be scaled pretty easily. As you can see here, I'm at about 45 degrees. All right, aim for about 15 to 30 seconds. Again, stay pain-free. All right, as this gets easier, you start to drop down. Aiming for about 90 degrees. Okay, so we've got 90 degrees at the knee. All right, feet hip width. And try and keep your hands off the knees, all right? Don't cheat. All right, when you can get 3 sets of 30 seconds of this, okay, we'll go back to step and we'll go to single leg. All right, so we've got double leg high, double leg low, single leg high, change legs. All right, and then we've got single leg low. So from here, just kick that leg out the way. Try and keep that 90 degrees out there, 90 degrees, and you'll be good to go. There's exercise 1. That will help you with your tendon strength, ligament strength, and all those good things. Okay, exercise number 2, let's go. Okay, so exercise 2 then is going to be the squat. Now you at home, find yourself a high chair, and we are going to start about there. I've got this box at 24 inches. So all we're going to do, feet, squat width, so just get them outside the shoulders like video 1. And you're just going to sit back, tap, and up. Okay, so remember, try and hit the back of the box, and then stand tall, and give those quads a squeeze as you stand up. Okay, once that gets easy, find a lower chair. Okay, remember, squat width. Tap the back of the box, and then up to the top. Tap, and up. Now, if you find your knees are caving in a little bit of TheraBand or a rubber band just up around the knees, so just above the kneecaps. And that'll just give you something to push against as you squat. And that'll really get those glutes firing, okay? So a little hint for you there, try it at home. And then once you get good at that, and even lower, maybe the sofa, maybe the bottom rung of the steps, bump to the back of the chair, and all the way to the top, okay? That is exercise 2 done. Exercise 3 is the glute bridge. So we're going to hit the deck, lie down. You might need your little band again if you've got it, but here goes. So I like the setup, pretty simple. Bring the feet up to close to your bum as you can get them. All right, hands, arms at 45 degrees and press into the floor. From here, squeeze the glutes, suck the abs in and lift, okay? We should have a 90-degree or 45-degree angle at the knee there, okay? The knee should be over the ankle. Squeeze and lift, and we want 10 reps. If you're struggling with your knees falling out, grab your band, put it up against your knee, make sure it's tight to give you a little bit of resistance, okay? And we can go knees out, squeeze the glutes, and lift. There is a glute bridge, okay? Now, for beginners, we're going to go with the hold. You're going to do one glute bridge, and hold for 30 seconds. That is the beginner option. If 30 seconds is too much, 15 seconds. We'll aim for 3 sets of 15-second holds. If you're more advanced, we're going to do some glute bridges. Squeeze and lift. Make sure the glutes are working. And then if those are too easy, for the more advanced of you, we'll do some single leg glute bridges. A couple of single legs each side. Trying to get all the way up. Exercise 3, the glute bridge. Let's get those buns working. Okay. Exercise 4, we are going to work the side glute or the glute med. Okay, this is the one that gives us stability in the hip and keeps it level. Now, again, we're going to start with an isometric, then we're going to start with a little bit of exercise, and then we're going to give you the third level a bit harder. So the isometric, bend the knees, almost like a little clamshell, and we're just going to go up and straighten the leg. If that's too hard, bring the leg in, and we're just going to hold there. Okay, again, 30 seconds. If you can't hold it out, you will feel the burn like crazy. So there's the isometrics. We'll spin round so I don't have one massive butt cheek and one little one. Okay, the reps then, clamshells. So from here, you're going to drive this bottom leg into the floor and lift the top leg up. Bum back, drive, making sure you squeeze those glutes as hard as you can. It's exercise 2. Exercise 3, we're going to make it a proper burner. You're going to do your clamshell. From here, you're going to squat, reach up, back to the top, and then in. So clamshell, squat and reach, back to the top of that clamshell, and in. Clamshell, squat, clamshell, in. Your glutes will be absolutely burning on that one. Good luck. Here's exercise 5. Okay, exercise 5 is a step up. All you need is either a staircase or a 20-kilo plate like this. Now, the goal is to start low, and as you get stronger and better, we're going to get higher with the step. Okay, and we're going to do this in 3 different ways. So, first position is the step back. Hinge Use those glutes, but mostly squeeze the quad muscle here. Get that vastus medialis working. Okay, that is option 1. Option 2 is going to change the legs. Step to the side, and we're just going to drop straight down to the side, feet level. There. Then option number 3, we're going to step to the front. Heel touches and drive. So just tap the foot and then step up, making sure that quad, these muscles here do all the work. Okay, so just a tap and then a lift. All right. As you get better, increase the step height. And then when you get really good, we can start adding some weight. Okay, let me know how you get on. There is the 5th and final exercise. So there you have your 5 exercises. So we had the glute bridges, the side glute bridges, we had the sideline clamshells, we had the step ups, front, middle and back. Then we had the isometric holds on the wall sits, and that should keep you going pretty good. Now, how would you use this at home? I would suggest 2 to 3 days a week that you give these exercises a try. Now, it's very much going to be governed by how your knees feel. So make sure you give yourself at least 1 rest day in between, sometimes 2. And you're looking for good quality reps. So no pain, maybe a little bit of discomfort. But again, consult your physio or your doctor. And then we want 6 to 8 reps on each one. Okay? That would be 3 times a week, 6 to 8 reps each exercise. Maybe start with 1 set each, see how you feel, and then progress. I added in those little progressions as we went. So as you start getting better and better and better, start using those progressions and start adding some weight as you go. That should keep you on the straight and narrow. Now, if you'd like a little bit of help with the structure of this, check out the link below for the program that I've written. That should give you 3 days of nice structured planning. And if you want some help in general, if maybe your knees are starting to get better and you need a bit of help coaching, check out my online coaching program and I'll be happy to help. Now, go out there, get those knees better, and let's get back in the gym shifting some tin ASAP.